How do you do, fellow trainers, and welcome back to the channel. And welcome to week 1 of the JJAL All-Star Draft League. And today we'll be facing our opponent, Wishfish and the Northern Nosepass. And like I said, week 1 is Gen 1, only our 4 Pokemon that we drafted for week 1. So, look at this matchup right here. The only Pokemon on the screen are all of our Gen 1 Pokemon. He's got Zapdos, Nidoking, Magneton, and Marowak. Good lord. I'm not as confident as I was when I looked up his team for week 1, but I do think we have the tools to get ahead. As you can see, we outspeed everything with Electrode. That was the main reason for Electrode. But on top of that, Kangaskhan and Hitmonlee outspeed Nidoking, and Dragonite is faster than Magneton and Marowak, and I think we have good speed tiers here. Zapdos is going to be a big problem. The only thing I'm packing for it is literally Explosion, Blizzard, and some Hyper Beams. Nidoking scares me because he gets every TM in the game. And Magneton isn't weak to Hitmonlee because in Gen 1 it was a pure electric type. Marowak, I know, packs Blizzard, so we have to be careful of that because of Dragonite. But yeah, let's go into the sets of the Pokemon I'm bringing and explain the EV system. As you can see, all of these are 252. Back then, you could put max stats in every stat. They didn't give you a cap of, I think it's 506. So that's why everything is maxed out. So they're all going to be max speed, max attack, max HP, you know. So pretty equal footing with that in mind, but we just have to be careful that every move is as strong as every other move. Alright, so let's get into Dragonite. So here's the set I was talking about in Breakdown. So if you didn't know Wrap, or you might not know Wrap. Wrap is a move you use in your playthroughs of Fire Red with Ekans to get through until you evolve into Arbok and get something better. Wrap in Gen 1 is broken, so it prevents the target from moving for 2 to 5 turns. Literally, meaning they can't attack. They can't do anything. Not that they can't switch out like Whirlpool or Magma Storm in later gens. They literally can't move. They can't make a move. So as long as Dragonite's faster than everything, nothing can do anything. Now, Wrap can miss, but while you're wrapping, you can't switch. But it doesn't matter, because longevity-wise, there's no leftovers in this, so it's pretty cheesy. It is pretty cheesy, but we're going to see if we can do it. If that doesn't work, we have Blizzard for Zapdos, Nidoking, and Marowak, all weak to Ice. We have Hyper Beam for pure damage off that 134 base attack stat. And then we have Thunder Wave because Wrap strat only works if I'm faster, Nidoking, and it won't work on Nidoking, but it does work on Zapdos. In Gen 1, and I think maybe Gen 2, we can paralyze an electric type. But we're gonna try our best to handle it. We are immune to Nidoking's Earth ground moves because we're a Dragonite. Yeah, so that's my start with Dragonite. Let's hope we can get it pulled off. Next up, we have Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee is ZU in Gen 1. I didn't realize this, but it's totally fine because once we get out of Gen 1, this will be doing the Lord's work. We're running all fighting moves except for Mega Kick, which is normal, so we're running High Jump Kick. It's base 85 in this gen, and you only take 1 HP of damage if you miss, which is hilarious. You should watch my Gen 1 random battles when I figured out that that's how that works. Then we have Substitute. I really think if we can get a Substitute off early game and they can't hit me, or they go for a status move like Thunder Wave, we can just start spamming Mega Kick, High Jump Kick, and our last move, Seismic Toss, to just keep doing some damage. He's here just to chip. Hitmonlee's just going to be Chipmonlee this week. Next up, we have Electrode here. I alluded to this in the Breakdown. Explosion, Thunder Wave, speed control, and just pure damage. It cuts the defense in half before it does anything. Yeah, targets defense half during damage, use your feints. And then we have Thunderwave for control. We have Thunderbolt for damage, which is his only attacking move. I know he's got 2 ground types, but he doesn't really have any other options. So we'll take the chip as we can, probably just using Explosion and Thunderwave. Hyper Beam, though, will hit everything. I know Electro doesn't have the best attack stat, but chip is chip. We just need, it's really going to be closed out by Dragonite. And our last member, Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan is our Swiss Army knife. We're just packing Earthquake for everything, but, well, for Nidoking and Magneton, we got Body Slam to paralyze both Nidoking and Marowak, because I can't Thunder Wave them, but I can get the Body Slam paralysis, so that way I can make Dragonite faster. Then we have Hyper Beam for pure damage. It is a normal type, so Stab is in effect, and Blizzard to hit the 3 ground types. Yeah, so that's our draft breakdown for week 1. I've never done this, so I don't know how successful this is. I've played Gen 1 Rainbats quite a bit, so I understand Gen 1 mechanics. Maybe that'll help me in this battle. But I don't know, Wishfish has a strong team. Zapdos was the #1 overall pick because it's really good in every gen. Same with Dragonite. But especially early gen, Zapdos is the OU staple that Dragonite becomes. Alright, well with that, let's just get into the battle. Alright guys, we're in the battle. Give him a good GLHF. Nidoking versus Hitmonlee. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead for a substitute, see what he wants to do. Okay. Like I said, this is just Chipmonlee, so we'll go for Mega Kick. And I miss. Go for it again. Miss again. Wow. Oh, I can tell how this one's gonna go. Yeah. Alright. I resist both his stabs with Electrode. Let's go for a Thunder Wave. Go Dragonite. And we go for Wrap. I'm gonna apologize to my opponent. I have no choice. No! Wrap missed! Alright, we're gonna go for Blizzard this time. Yes, we get the knockout. Okay. Blizzard does a crap ton to Dragonite. How much does Kangaskhan take from this? Blizzard does 30 more max, 29 min. Oh god. I don't want to sack Dragonite like this, but I don't think I have a choice. Nah, because Electra can't tackle Nidoking, so we'll go Kangaskhan. That's our best play. Okay. Now we go for Body Slam, trying to get the para. We don't get it. Then we go for Earthquake. Oh, the switch to Magneton! Let's go! I'm gonna go Hyper Beam for damage. Get the kill. Zapdos is out. We now go Electrode. I think he'll go back into Nidoking. So we go Dragonite, the middle ground play. Now we go Thunder Wave. And I want Hyper Beam damage. That's fine with me. Let's go Electrode. Double into Kangaskhan. Okay, and that's pretty much all she wrote. Well, fun line lasted. Oh, why is he staying in? I'm just gonna get my kill. I can't even get my kill. That's great. Explosion. Ah, GG's. Well, that was week 1, guys, and as you can tell, it's jank. It is pretty jank. I feel good about what we did. We were limited by what Electrode and Hitmonlee could do. On top of that, he had 2 ground types. What do you want me to do? Kangaskhan and Dragonite did their best. We got 2 kills, so we're 0-1, but we're only down 2 mons. So I'm not mad. We'll just come back and, like I said, the team gets better and better as we move along. What are you gonna do? Shouts out to Wishfish. That was a good game. Yeah, I'm not mad at all. It was fun, and that's all this draft week is about. You know, winning might be the most important thing, and every loser says this, but it's okay. I don't care. I actually had fun with this, as you could tell. I was giggling the whole time. Yeah. I love jank. I love Gen 1. Alright, guys, I'm gonna get up out of here. Thank y'all for enjoying. If you really liked the video, then like the video, please. And consider subscribing so you know when we put out week 2 or even any other video on the channel. Alright, guys. I'll catch y'all later. Y'all have a blessed day.